Hi everyone, my name is Bernise Ang and I'm from Sync. Before I begin, let me just put a disclaimer out there. If I seem somewhat frazzled, please pardon me. I've just been flying about 20 hours on a plane, just landed in the US, so I might be slightly jet lagged. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of background. Sync is a network initiative and we work to do essentially two things. One is to link up youth groups in Singapore to create new spaces for collaboration. For example, between groups who are quite similar but may not have met each other yet. Or between groups that are not so similar but have a strong potential to work together. And on the other hand, we help to provide a resource base so that the existing youth initiatives out there can build their capacity so they can do what they do but even better. I've just been talking to some of your classmates on volunteerism, so here are some thoughts that came out of it. One of the questions was how to get volunteers engaged in volunteer activities. Well, I think there are three parts to this, and if I can be a bit cheeky, I will say hook, line, and sinker. The hook is when you first get exposed to volunteer activities like doing Flag Day or beach cleanup or other things you might do to fulfill CIP points. The line is when you've had a taste of volunteering, you find it fulfilling and meaningful, and you're starting to like this whole doing good sort of thing. At this point, it's good that you're fulfilling your CIP requirements, but it's not just what drives you to do so. And in fact, you might even go further than CIP. You might get friends in on a little initiative that you started up, to do a community project. And this is where you, as an individual, are already starting to create a ripple effect. The sinker comes when, after a certain point in your journey as a volunteer, you realize, hey, there's a lot more actually to volunteerism than, volunteering. There is a cause, and you are contributing to that cause. Let me give you an example. It's no longer about, oh, I feel so gratified that I go to the HIV patient care center every Sunday to distribute food to the HIV patients. It's about asking questions, deeper questions. Why are HIV positive people being treated this way in our society? Can I do something about the stigma? Can I do something about the discrimination? And then taking action. Another topic that came up was, what is this macro level of volunteerism? What is it anyway? Well, there are many different forms of volunteerism and many different ways to contribute to society. To give two examples, at the projects level, you might do a tree planting day or tree planting campaign. And at the policy level, you might participate in a consultation with the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources on, say, a national plan to reduce carbon emissions, or even get together with a group of like-minded friends to submit a paper on, say, Singapore's role in the haze in the ASEAN community. I think our young people can engage in both grassroots action as well as participatory decision-making to really be a force in leading the kind of change that we want to see. Well, any words of motivation or message to the youth? Okay. Sometimes in pursuing your dreams, you will find that not everyone you thought was on your side will help you. And sometimes some people will have doubts about your intentions. But if you truly believe in that dream and you believe that what you are doing is right, then you just gotta push with all you've got and show who you really are by your actions. The future, okay, I'm gonna risk sounding really lofty and blue skies, but I'm just gonna shoot for it anyway. The future is both a huge responsibility and a beautiful possibility at the same time. And this is ours to create, and that future starts now with you. So, want to get involved? We've got tons of cool stuff happening next year, including a couple of big programs to enable young people to be powerful change makers in society. If this sounds like a challenge you're up for, then just email me lah. You can also feel free to ask me questions, by the way. My email is bernice@sync.org. Thank you.